Good morning. Today we're going to calculate the mass of 1 mole of a substance. Now this is a pretty wonderful ability that we can determine the mass of 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd of any substance. That's pretty neat. I have a recipe for peanut butter cookies, and someone has counted out the peanuts. There's 278 in a cup. Well, they've determined that's 1 cup, so I don't have to count them out. This is the same thing. We're going to figure out the mass in grams of 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd, either atoms or molecules or what we call representational units of a compound. And today we're going to do calcium phosphate. So step 1, you are going to write down each element that is in this compound. Okay, now that we have decided we have calcium, phosphorus, and oxygen, we need to count atoms of each of the elements in this compound. Well, looking here at the subscript, calcium, we have 3 atoms. Phosphorus, we have to be careful. The phosphate, it's in the phosphate polyatomic ion. There's 1 phosphorus, but 2 polyatomic ions. So that is a total of 2. Oxygen, there's 4 in our phosphate, but we have 2 phosphates in this compound. So we have a total of 8 oxygens. That is step 2. Step 3 is finding the molar mass of each of the elements. We have calcium as our first element, so we come to our reference table and find 40.08. That is the atomic mass, but that's also the molar mass. 40.08 grams is the mass of 1 mole of calcium. So I'll put that right here on our table, the molar mass of calcium. And then we found phosphorus and oxygen in the same place on your reference table. It will be there underneath the name. Next, we have to find the total for each element. The total amount each element is going to contribute to the molar mass. So we have 3 atoms and a molar mass of 40.08, and I multiply those 2 to get the total contribution of calcium to the molar mass. Next, I will do that for phosphorus, 2 times the molar mass of phosphorus, and oxygen, and I will get my totals. Last step, what I will do is I will take all those totals and I will add them up in order to find the molar mass of calcium phosphate, which turned out to be 310.18. Very important, I want to make sure that I have my units grams per mole, not just grams. This is how many grams per mole, and you need to specify what you're talking about. CaPO4, and then we will box our answer. The molar mass of calcium phosphate is 310.18 grams per mole. You usually will always round this to 2 decimal places. Most of on our reference table, the molar mass is mostly in 2 decimal places. Some of them have 3, but we will always round to 2 decimal places. So in summary, what we have here is that 1 mole, which is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of this calcium phosphate, has a mass of 310.18 grams. So the molar mass of calcium phosphate is 310.18 grams per mole. If we measured out 310.18 grams, we would have 1 mole of calcium. It's magic. We can take something microscopic, and now we have the ability to measure it out and manipulate this at a level where we can see. It's pretty amazing. Science is awesome.